How we doing, guys? Like I said in the last video, I was putting in some work here, so here we are, we're back making another video on Delta Force this time, covering all the information from the devs over at Team Jade. They've just dropped Ask Shadow Anything in the Discord, which is something the devs do every now and then. They take some questions from the community and then they give answers to those questions. For anyone that doesn't know out there, Shadow is the lead dev on one of the lead devs on Team Jade, so if you didn't know, now you know. In this video there's a lot of information for the mobile side of the game and also some information on solos for the global version, and we'll get to that later in the video. So first off here, the biggest piece of information for you guys on mobile is the fact that they are now going to be bringing Space City to the mobile. They were asked, will Space City and Prakash, will that be coming to mobile, and is there plans for any other maps to be added in the operations mode? And their answer to this was, we heard the popular demand and we're happy to share that Space City normal map will be launching here on mobile this week. So no time or date or any confirmed time or date as we speak, but it's going to be launching this week. We definitely look forward to your performance on this map, and as for other maps including Prakash, we're actively evaluating their feasibility for mobile. Please follow their socials for the latest updates. So great news there. This now means everyone is now going to be finally able to get their season missions done on mobile, and they're going to be able to find things like the rocket fuel, satcom, for those crucial upgrades to things like their stash and gaining max stamina. Now, for anybody who's not really played extraction games or anything like that, max stamina is honestly a must, so I highly recommend you get on that, try and go hunting for that satcom, and good luck. As for Prakash, it doesn't sound like it is going to be coming anytime soon, so I wouldn't hold your breath on that, but Space City dropping is still a great change. Another big one here is about control support for mobile. They were asked if there was any plan to bring control support to mobile, and they said, we are thrilled to see the passion for control support from our mobile players, and we are already evaluating the feasibility and solutions to bring control support to the mobile version. This is the one that a lot of people ask me when I'm live, so it's very nice that we can finally have some news on this. And again, no date to confirm when it will be here. At least now the devs have been vocal. They're letting everyone know that it's in the works, it's coming. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was implemented anytime soon, but keep your eyes out for that one. So like I was saying at the start of the video, they were asked about solo mode being implemented into operations, and that's not just for mobile, that was in general in the whole global version. And the answer to this was, while we appreciate the interest in single player experience, our current focus for operations is the optimization of the map rotation. We want our global players to enjoy balanced matches across the existing maps. Single player mode might be considered in the future updates, but for now we're committed to refining the core experience of the map. So this one's a little bit of a touchy one for a lot of people out there, because I know there's so many people out there wanting solos, myself included. Now I know just throwing solos in the mix here would most likely lead to longer queue times, or it could probably even disrupt the flow of the queuing system that they currently have in process at the minute. But this sounds to me that they aren't really focusing on solos, or they aren't even thinking about implementing it anytime soon, which is kind of sad, as I think solos would play really well and honestly would bring some new players, or even players who stopped playing the game, back to the game. As I know just from my chat alone, I see so many people in there every day say that they will just not play this game because there is no solo mode. So I think they're maybe missing the mark a little bit there, but I'm not a developer, so I have no idea how difficult it would be to obviously bring solo mode to it and how much disruption it would cause to the game. But hopefully in the future they bring a little test feature or something like that, and at least let us try it out and see how it plays. Next question to get asked was, can you share the roadmap updates? When will season 5 start? And can you give us a sneak peek at the new content? They say, as outlined in our yearly roadmap, we're on track to launch the new prison themed season this summer, on top of new maps, new operator, and we'll also introduce some new weapons, mini mode and events to come to keep the experience fresh. This is something I'm very much looking forward to, as we're in a weird mid-season dip at the minute. You get it in most games, mid-season, not much going on. Some people even leave the game, so it'll be very good to get this new prison themed map coming, new operator, some new weapons, new events, stuff like that. Bring a bunch of people back to the game, get that buzz again. Really much looking forward to it. I assume once the season ends in about a month or so, we're going to get all that new content come to the game, so really looking forward to that. Now this next one is about the anti-cheat, and I personally don't see as many cheaters in my game. So the dev's going to say here that the team are always working on ensuring a fair and healthy gaming environment, and here are some of the changes and improvements that is coming to the game. For PC, we're going to roll out further DMA cheat detection improvements to target the latest cheating methods, which will significantly reduce cheat encounters for the average players. For mobile, they are looking to increase the accuracy for mouse and keyboard detection by 10 times, refine ban notifications so we can provide clearer reasons, and optimize penalty gradients to minimize false bans. Fairly will enhance automatic verification of suspicion and game behavior and improve group cheat detection algorithms to reduce false penalties. Interesting one there about the mobile to help stop people using mouse and key emulators to gain an advantage. They're really looking to combat that to keep it as fair as possible for you guys on the mobile, so that's really good. And to round off the video, they were asked, will mobile players have higher FPS or graphic optimization options? They said performance and visual fidelity are among the top priorities for our mobile development. We've already enabled higher frame rates for selected devices at launch, and will continue expanding such support to more mobile phones in the future updates. Check out our official social channels for the latest device lists, and that they are committed to delivering a supreme visual experience for their global players. Some very good news there for you guys on the mobile. Lots of different changes coming, potentially control support and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we can hear about console release. I know that's a big question on everybody's mind right now. Again, I get asked it multiple times a day in stream, when is console coming? I have no idea, just like everyone else, and I very much am wanting to know. I really want to know what the experience is going to be like on console. But I did read somewhere that they said that it is a lot of work being done on it, and it's not far away from being complete, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be here sooner rather than later. But guys, that's going to be everything for today's video. If you want to stay up to date with anything related to Delta Force, Grey Zone Warfare, or anything shooter related, even Arc Raiders, we're going to be covering it all here on the channel, so don't forget to sub so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please don't forget to leave a like. I'll see you in the next one, and have a great day.